As a driven dentist, you see the world differently. Where some see scarcity, you see abundance. When others want to give up, you keep going. You're building an amazing life of significance. That means you can't rely on ordinary advice from ordinary advisors to get to your goals. You want advice that's going to help maximize your net worth so you can take even better care of the people you love, the causes you care about, and make your dent in the universe. But the fact is, this advice remains hidden because relatively few professionals are well versed in them, and the extremely affluent don't care to let you know about them. Join us as we pull back the curtain to reveal the often hidden advice and strategies used by today's most successful individuals and families. Welcome to Dental Wealth Nation. Here's your host, Tim McNeely.
Hey, welcome. Happy Friday to you. I am so excited that you are here. The Billionaire Money Rules. I'm Tim McNeely, the founder of Lifestone Companies, host of Dental Wealth Nation. Super excited to have you. And we're going to be diving in today. And through these next couple of videos, I really want to walk you through billionaire intelligence. Let's started. And the first thing I want to point out to you in my introduction is if you're afraid of hard work, stop reading right now, because there's nothing easy about what we're going to achieve. There's nothing easy about what we're going to talk about. And hard work is absolutely foundational to creating extreme wealth. And once again, if you're afraid of hard work, stop listening. But I'm going to share with you how billionaires have gotten to where they are. And even if you don't inspire or aspire to be a billionaire, to create that kind of wealth, I want to share with you how these people have gotten to where they are and how you can use these rules, not necessarily to get rich. If you're listening to this, you've probably already achieved some level of success, in a dental practice, maybe 5. So you've already created wealth, but you can use these billionaire money rules to build even more wealth so that you can continue to make an impact and impact the people you love, causes you care about, really change the world for the better. And like I said, I'm going to share with you what billionaires are doing. I want you to help you understand their mindset. Now, there's a price to everything. And, if you want to really make a difference for people in your own life and in the lives of others, following these rules can help lead to a lot of success. And we're going to go through 7 key areas over the next couple of weeks through these videos together. I'm going to share with you the mindsets, the insights. And these 7 key areas, doesn't matter what you're worth, doesn't matter what you're trying to achieve. You can use these to really help you grow. Anyone can use these rules. Now, I've worked with John Bowen, Russ Allen Prince. This is where a lot of the research comes from. And when it comes to private wealth, there's really no one better than John Bowen and Russ Allen Prince. Russ Allen Prince is recognized the world over as a leader and authority in the super rich. He's a recognized expert on family offices. And a lot of the data, a lot of the insights I'm going to share with you. I've got John and Russ on retainer to conduct research and to share with me the findings of this research. I collaborate with them regularly, and you're really going to enjoy the things that we go through. But once again, no matter where you are, you can use these. So the data that we're going to go through, billionaires, surprisingly enough, they don't respond to surveys. You can't send them a piece of paper and say, tell me what you're doing. They don't have time for that. There's some short interviews that have been done, but really many of the insights that I'm going to share with you have come from unstructured interviews with the world's super rich, right? There's been non-disclosure signed. We can't tell you who they are, but you're really going to have insights that you can use. I'm going to share with you the actions, the attitudes, and the insights that they, like I said, there's 7 rules or mindsets of strategies that people have used to become billionaires. And they can help you too, no matter where you are. Anyone can follow them. And a lot of them may shift your thinking. And I don't want you to think small as we go through these billionaire rules. Small thinking and small changes is often harder than making big incremental changes in your life. And I want to help you make those big changes so that you can achieve even more than you thought. And so with that, let's roll up our sleeves and dive right in, and let's take a look at the rules. So let me share my screen with you, and I'll bring this up, and I want to walk you through the rules that are so important. They can help you achieve even more. And when it comes to the billionaire money rules, I'm going to start off just by giving you that 30,000-foot view so that we can really look at this, dive in, and then in future videos we're going to walk through and we're going to dive in and really break down the rules one by one for you. As soon as the share screen comes up here. There we go. So here is the 30,000-foot overview that we're going to dive in and look at. So what's 30,000-foot view? Let's take a look at this here. So, when we start looking at the world's super rich and we really dive in and see what's going on here, the super rich, they achieve the results they've achieved because of hard work. And they really do work on benefiting everyone. And the super rich, they apply these things that I'm going to share with you in a very thoughtful, integrated manner that's applied to their situation. And with that in mind, let's look at the rules. So rule number one is you got to commit yourself to extreme wealth. And this is so fundamental among the billionaire rules. The truth is, many people want to be rich, but they don't want to take the time or effort to do the work that's required. And as you are striving to create wealth for yourself, build an amazing life of significance, you are going to be faced with choices, many choices along the way. Some will help you become even wealthier, but they may do that at the expense of something that is important to you. So this is really that commitment to wealth. And we see this time and time again among the research and the interviews and the surveys when we do this with billionaires. It is really that commitment to creating extreme wealth, right? Once again, many people, they want to be wealthy, but they're not going to do what it takes. They're not going to sacrifice. So you have to take the action. You can't just talk about it. You have to actually engage. You have to commit to extreme wealth. And I love this at the end, right? When John and Russ are working with these billionaires and they work with people who proclaim they want to be super wealthy, they ask them, what are you not willing to do? And that's something you want to consider asking yourself. What are you not willing to do in your quest to create wealth? Very, very important question. Once again, we're going to dive into these in future episodes. Number two, engage in enlightened self-interest. What does that mean? How can you engage in enlightened self-interest? Well, billionaire money rule number two is really looking at a way that you can find common ground with everyone that you're involved with, right? Whether it's your suppliers, your employees, your vendors, your partners. Look in a way that you can really engage with everyone and be focused on reaching your goals, but also others people's, right? Know what you want to achieve. That's what enlightened self-interest really means, is that commitment for you to be focused on what's important. And I love this example here, right? Well-reasoned decision-making based on solid financial projections, right? If you know what you're trying to achieve, if you've got your financials in place, you can make enlightened self-decisions. Skilled negotiation, also part of it, right? Negotiation is so important. As Bill Gates said, and I'll leave you with this quote for Billionaire Rule Money 2, is in business, you don't get what you deserve, get what you negotiate. And so that's Billionaire Money Rule number 2, is you want to engage in enlightened self-interest. Billionaire Rule Money 3, put yourself in the line of money. Now, some industries, some professions, they're going to make more money than others. You as a dentist in the dental field, you are in a great industry. So you are in the line of money because of the skills you have, because of the services you offer. You are already there. And you got a greater chance of being wealthy by being your own boss, by owning your own practice, by owning multiple practices, by working for someone else. And this is something, once again, we see time and time again among the super rich, is they really do pursue fields, initiatives that are going to offer higher paybacks for themselves. They're not looking for low-hanging fruit. They're looking for what's going to create wealth. This is such a key aspect for you and being in the line of money, right? The super rich, once again, successful business owners. Greatest source of wealth we've ever seen is ownership in a business. So that's billionaire rule number 3. Put yourself in the line of money. Billionaire rule number 4, pay everyone involved, right? Your success is going to depend on others. There's a fantastic proverb I love. It says, if you want to go fast, go alone. And if you want to go far, you need to go with others. Well, that's what paying everyone involved is all about. You're going to be building teams as you continue to grow your practice, as you continue to succeed, and you want to pay everyone involved. Never assume that the people who are working for you are just working simply because they love it, right? How can you reward them for the effort they put in? Can you do that through cash, equity ownership of the business, some other form of currency that may be important to them? That's going to help you create that loyalty, and it's really going to help you reach your long-term goals and help others around you reach their long-term goals. And so that's billionaire rule money 4. Moving on here, billionaire rule money 5 is connect for profits and results, right? As a highly successful person, you realize that being out in the community, meeting others, networking is not just the means to an end, but it helps you find the right people, information, tools, things that are going to help you get closer to your goals. Billionaires do this so well. They connect for profits and results. And oftentimes we find among billionaires, they have smaller networks, but really deep connections with those people. And that can lead to friendships and power and influence over time for them. And once again, we reference this. It's called nodal networking, where you have just a few powerful people, targeted deep relationships. This form of networking that the super rich really lets them do this efficiently, do it well over time, something you do also. And next, you got to have that professional network as you connect for profits and results. What's a professional network? It's experts who are well-versed in wealth management strategies, estate planning, tax reduction strategies. You want to have that professional network who can help you with your goals, who can help you with all the issues and challenges that are going to come up. Billionaire rule number 6. I love this one. Use failure to remain in focus. This is something you can do also. Failure, it's going to happen in life. No matter where you are, failure happens. And the super rich, they don't necessarily worry about avoiding failure. What they want to do is they want to learn. Each time there's a failure, something happens, they learn from that experience. They learn those lessons so that they can get an advantage the next time around. They don't obsess about those losing opportunities. They really do move forward. And by studying your failures, you can help. That can help you avoid missteps in the future. And I love this, right? Once again, central to using failure is perseverance. Being able to keep going. The more you can push forward, you're going to keep going. Or, as Nietzsche says, what doesn't kill us makes us stronger. The super rich absolutely live this out all the time. And then lastly, billionaire rule number 7. You want to stay focused. The wealthy, they know that they only do a couple things really, really well. And they focus and they focus and they focus on just refining the things that they are good at. And they know that that core skill set is really what is instrumental in generating wealth. This is something you can do too, but you want to stay focused on what's important to you. You don't want to get distracted by other opportunities, other events that are going to really take you outside of your skill set. So for example, if you're a dentist, you own 5 practices, if you're doing really, really well, you don't necessarily want to say, well, I think I'm going to go open some franchises in the food industry now, right? Now that may have alignment, or it may be something completely different. But if it doesn't align, don't do it, because you want to stay focused. And made super rich, once again, they are so good at focusing on what gets them there. They're going to concentrate on the business endeavors, and they're going to delegate wealth management issues, tax mitigation issues, estate planning. They're going to delegate that to the experts so they can stay focused on what's important. And those are the 7 Billionaire Money Rules. Like I said, so excited. Over the next couple of weeks, we're really going to dive into this. We're going to start going through it step by step. We're going to have some exercises for each one to help you do these things. It's going to help you build that commitment to extreme wealth. We're going to help you engage in enlightened self-interest. We're going to help you make sure you're in line of money. We're going to help you pay everyone involved, give you some ideas on how to connect for profit and results. We're going to help you use failure to refine and focus, and we're going to help you stay focused through all of this. So super excited about what's to come and working through the Billionaire Money Rules. But let's dive in and let's spend just a little bit of time now on that very first rule, right? Your most important goal. What should you consider making your most important financial goal here? And I'll bring this up and walk you through it. If you want copies of any of these, happy to send them to you. Just put a comment down below. I'll send you these PDFs so you can have them as a resource. Or if you have questions about this, please reach out. We'd love to help you work through this. We're going to be doing it in person here. But let's dive in and let's talk about your most important goals. And blow this up a little so we can see it. But when you think about your most important goals, is it just money? Well, if you're like most successful people, it's probably not, right? You want to continue to build on your success. According to the research we've done, this is so fascinating. 94% of very successful business owners who have already created substantial wealth, they want to be wealthier. And it's not driven by greed. It's not driven by just simply wanting more. When we dive in, we find out that wealth is important because the super rich, they want to grow their wealth so they can achieve even more goals. They want to be able to take care of the people they love, support the causes they care about, really change the world for the better. So where do you start, right? When you start looking at this, how do you get started? Well, step one, you simply want to determine the amount of wealth that you need to achieving your most significant goals, to live that life of meaning, to build an amazing life of significance, whatever that amount, right? It doesn't matter, right? The number is for you. It's personalized. For some of you, it may be 10 million. For some of you, it may be $1 million. For some of you, it may be 100 million, right? Whatever that number is, get that number. Then from there, armed with that number at hand, you can start to implement some of these billionaire money rules yourself. And like I said, this is so interesting. When we study business owners and we ask them, do you want to become seriously wealthy? Do you want to continue to increase your wealth? Here's what we find. 93.9% want to grow their wealth so they can take care of the people they love. 71.3% want to continue to grow their wealth so they can make meaningful contributions to the charities out there. 12.6% of you want to continue to change the world for the better. So growing your wealth, having an impact, so powerful. But you got to start with determining that amount of wealth that you want to achieve your goal. And then you can start to implement and achieve these rules. So like I said, over the next couple of weeks, we're going to run through these videos. We're going to have some exercises that you can do. We'll see you really soon. We're going to start working through Billionaire Money Rule number 1. That's commit to extreme wealth. Until next time, get out there and make it a great day.
You've been listening to Dental Wealth Nation. We hope you've gotten some useful and practical information from the show. Join us next time as we pull back the curtain to reveal the often hidden advice and strategies used by today's most successful individuals and families, and help maximize your net worth so you can take even better care of the people you love. Till next time, make sure to hit the website at dentalwealthnation.com.